It looks like Cardi B just pulled the ultimate checkmate in the female rap game, and the timing is way too perfect to ignore. Right as the internet was bracing itself for another round of petty industry feuds, Twitter fingers, and subliminal diss tracks, Belcalis steps into Madison Square Garden and basically says, "Yeah, I'm flipping the entire script." But this is where it gets incredibly iconic fast. This goes way deeper. We're talking about giving flowers, healing decades of industry trauma, and questions about what it really means to be a girl's girl in a business that has historically loved to pit women against each other. And if you've been paying attention to Cardi's Little Miss Drama tour, you already know that she has been moving differently lately. She's uniting the industry, lifting up her peers, and now, her latest move is making history. But the real twist? It's not just about what happened on stage. It's what happened behind the scenes, in the dressing rooms, and on social media days later that has everybody talking. Because when Cardi B officially crowned Lil Kim the blueprint, it didn't just validate a legend, it threw a massive, undeniable spotlight on the rappers who didn't treat Lil Kim with that same respect coming up. And you already know the internet is not letting that slide. This is exactly the kind of moment that shifts the culture, connects the dots, and leaves the haters completely scrambling. The question is, though, how did a Bronx superstar and a Brooklyn legend manage to keep this massive secret? And why does this feel like the ultimate clapback to all the toxic energy in hip-hop right now? Okay, so let's unpack this, because the Queen Bee and Barty just gave everyone a masterclass in respect, and it is going viral for all the right reasons. You know how these NYC tour stops usually go. It's a lot of pressure. Madison Square Garden is the mecca. If you are a New York artist, playing MSG is the ultimate proof that you've made it. So, for Cardi B's Little Miss Drama tour, everyone knew she was going to bring out some heavy hitters. But nobody, and I mean nobody, expected the trapdoors of that stage to open up and unleash the absolute pioneer of female rap glamour, Lil Kim. The moment it happened, the garden literally shook. The beat for Mobb Deep's legendary Quiet Storm remix started blaring through the arena speakers, and out rises Kim, strutting down a massive catwalk into a sea of screaming fans. She didn't miss a single beat. In the parking lot / where my N***GA rock like to spark a lot / my Brooklyn style speak for itself. It was pure, unfiltered New York royalty. Two legends, one stage, zero drama. Just pure, unadulterated respect. But here is where the tea gets incredibly heartwarming. It turns out, this wasn't just a quick call to Kim's management to get her on stage. Cardi was intimately involved in making sure Lil Kim looked and felt like the absolute deity she is. While on stage, Kim stopped the music, looked at the sold-out crowd, and said, "I don't want y'all to think I'm being dramatic coming out here in this beautiful outfit on. But Cardi did dress me tonight." Let that sink in for a second. The headliner of a sold-out MSG Arena tour didn't just invite a guest, she had her own styling team put together an immaculate, show-stopping look for the woman who paved the way for her. That is not standard industry behavior. Usually, it's a battle of egos. Who looks better? Who has the bigger dressing room? Who gets the longest stage time? But Cardi completely removed her ego from the equation to make sure the Queen Bee was fully crowned before she stepped out into that spotlight. And if you thought the live show was emotional, the social media aftermath was a total tearjerker. A few days after the concert, Kim took to X, formerly Twitter, to drop some major behind-the-scenes facts, and her message was basically a love letter to Cardi. Kim wrote a lengthy, emotional post, saying, "Watching you step into your power is so beautiful, and I'm happy to even be a part of it. If y'all only knew Cardi really the big sister." Wait, pause. Lil Kim, the veteran who has been in this game for almost 3 decades, calling Cardi her big sister? That speaks volumes about how Cardi operates behind closed doors. Kim even admitted that she was dealing with some serious stage fright before the pop-out. She wrote, "I was scared, but you pushed me anyway."
Beautiful outfit on, but Cardi?
Cardi was like, "Girl, put that on, and let's go." Kim went on to call Cardi her twin, her soul sister for life, and even joked, "If you're trying to get in touch with me, call my manager Cardi." It was the kind of genuine, authentic sisterhood that we are so starved for in the entertainment industry. But you already know Cardi wasn't going to just let Kim humble herself like that. Cardi fired back a response that basically broke the internet and cemented this moment in hip-hop history. Cardi quote-tweeted Kim and said, "I can't thank you enough for joining me on stage. You are forever and always the blueprint and a queen, and you need to never forget that. FCK all that humble sh** you deserve to walk in your power every day." The blueprint. By using that exact word, Cardi B did something massive. She permanently stamped Lil Kim's legacy for the new generation. And from what the streets are saying, this public display of aggressive love was also a massive, unspoken read to a certain other female rapper who spent the early years of her career tearing Lil Kim down instead of lifting her up. Yeah, we have to go there. You already know the story of how Lil Kim was treated during the late 2000s and 2010s. When Nicki Minaj was coming up, instead of a passing of the torch, there was a bitter, highly publicized war. Diss tracks, radio rants, and a whole lot of disrespect threw a dark cloud over female rap. For years, fans of Lil Kim had to watch their favorite artist get shaded by the new girl in town. So, when the internet saw Cardi giving Kim the ultimate praise, the comments sections on Reddit, Twitter, and TikTok turned into an absolute war zone. Fans were quick to point out the glaring difference in how Cardi handles her predecessors compared to her rivals. One viral Reddit comment literally said, "This is how it's done. You respect the OGs that paved the way. This is why I stopped listening to that Minaj mess." The disrespect towards Kim was unreal. Another chimed in, "How many licks walked so WAP could run?" People are realizing that Cardi is playing a completely different game. She isn't trying to erase the women who came before her, she is trying to stand shoulder to shoulder with them. And by doing so, she is making anyone who operates with jealousy look incredibly insecure and dated. And if we are looking at the bigger picture, this MSG moment is just one piece of the puzzle that Cardi has been building with this Little Miss Drama tour. Despite the tour's name, Cardi has been actively destroying drama at every single stop. If you look at the guest list for this tour, it reads like an Avengers-level team-up of female excellence. Down in Houston, she brought out Megan Thee Stallion to perform their platinum-selling monster hit, WAP. In Los Angeles, she had Kalani and Tyla blessing the stage. She's had Glorilla out there performing Tomorrow 2, alongside Cash Doll, and even reality TV royalty like Natalie Nunn. Oh, and let's not forget when she brought out her own kids, Culture and Wave, to steal the show in New York. Cardi is essentially using her massive platform, her multi-million-dollar tour budget, and her sold-out arenas to create a safe space for women in music to shine. It is the exact opposite of the gatekeeping that used to define female rap. She is building a coalition. She is showing the industry executives, who for decades claimed there can only be one female rapper at the top, that they were completely, entirely wrong. There is room for the Bronx, there is room for Brooklyn, there is room for Houston, and there is room for everyone. But let's circle back to the New York of it all, because the cultural weight of Cardi and Kim on that stage cannot be overstated. New York hip-hop is built on grit, luxury, and an unapologetic attitude. Lil Kim invented the high-fashion, hyper-feminine, yet completely hardcore rap persona. She wore the colored wigs, the designer labels, and the provocative outfits while rapping over the grimiest beats in the 90s. Without Lil Kim taking the heat, breaking down the doors of censorship, and fighting for her right to be overtly sexual and dominant, there literally is no Cardi B. Cardi knows this. She doesn't just know it, she screams it from the rooftops. When Cardi told Lil Kim, FCK all that humble sh*t, she was basically speaking for an entire generation of fans who felt like Kim never got her proper dues from the industry establishment. It was a vindication. It was Cardi using her current immense power and relevance to force the flowers into Lil Kim's hands while she is still here to smell them. So yeah, this isn't just another viral concert clip that blows over in a weekend. Because if even half of what this represents fully shifts the culture, this could completely rewrite how female artists interact moving forward. At this point, it's not just about who has the #1 record, it's about legacy, respect, and sisterhood. And the fact that Cardi B, the girl from the Bronx who started out on Instagram and reality TV, is the one stepping up to unite the queens of hip-hop? Well, that's what should have everybody paying attention. Because once that kind of genuine love and unity drops, the culture wins, the fans win, and there is absolutely no walking it back.